Welcome to my channel. I realized I've never said that actually at the beginning of a video. This is my Flosstube about cross stitch. I'm hoping that isn't really loud. Really, right now? This is Artemis. Pretty sure she's been on here before, but it was probably a long time ago. Can you later? Can we do that later? I'm hoping it's not really loud for you guys. It's been a little over a week, but a week and a half since I've talked to you guys last. So I figured I'd show you guys what I've been working on. I do have two finishes, a new start, some purchases, which I ordered more stuff the other day, which will come probably hopefully the next video. Yeah, I got some stuff to show you. So the last time I talked to you guys, excuse you, can I get in here? Is that okay? Okay. It shows you guys the pattern, but whatever. So the last time I talked to you guys, ooh, actually, we're gonna show you guys finishes first. Didn't even think about that. All right, I finished something last night, so we're gonna hold on. We're gonna back up for a sec here. So what I decided to do for March is working on projects. I'm trying to work on all the projects on their birthdays. There's one so far that I missed. I'm trying to work on one of the challenges I have in Semi-Sane Stitchers, which is whip days. So there's 4 days that I have a project that I'm supposed to work on. And then what I did was I went through just like the national days list in the US and just pick days that I was like, hey, yeah, I could make something work for that. So if I have a day, I will tell you. If I don't have a day, it'll just be something I wanted to work on, or it was his birthday. There's a couple days in here, like next week, I know there's 2 days that there's no national day that I can make fit, and there's no birthdays on those 2 days. So those days I've decided I can just work on whatever I want to work on, which I tend to do anyway. But we'll start with the end of February. Let's see what we got going on here. So I'm going to be looking down a lot because I've got my little calendar listy thing down here. But we're going to start, should I go in order or should I do finishes? We're going to go in order. Changed my mind. We're going to go in order instead. So on the 23rd, I think I did a video that morning, or that right after work that day. And I worked on Mississippi Riverboat later that evening. So that's the pattern. That's what it'll look like when it's done. It's from Little House Needleworks. I don't think I did all that. I don't even know what I did on that day. Or did I show you guys? I don't know. Oops. There you go. It's a little darker than that. It's like, kind of like that. That's kind of what it looks like. So that's where I'm at. I don't even know what I put on it the last time I showed you guys. I genuinely have no idea. Guessing I worked on it. I wrote down that I worked on it. Probably my guess is the black in the windows, maybe the pipe here, and the red bunting. That's my guess. But I could be wrong. Probably am wrong, but let's see, what did I work on next? Sorry, I'm sitting on the floor, so I'm sitting on a very small pillow on the floor, and it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. The next thing I worked on was for February's whip days. They had February 3rd was Carrot Cake Day. I didn't do it on February 3rd, but I worked on my carrot kit. So that's what it would look like when it's done. And that is where I got to. So mostly I just worked on put this stuff up here and I put this stuff down here. So that's where we're at. I do like it. I definitely started this a while ago and I've noticed some mistakes. So that's why I kind of jumped back up to the top rather than continuing down, because I noticed some mistakes on highlighting. I don't know if it's highlighting or stitching. I haven't figured that out yet. So I was like, whatever, I'm just going to go up to the top and I'll work my way back down later. So I was on the 24th of February. The 25th, I worked on 2 projects that day. Both of these, so this is Nature's Alphabet by Elizabeth Foster. I don't have a cover photo. This was for spring cleaning in Semi-Sane Stitchers, and I put the E in for the U's, and then I did F, which is flax. The only thing that is missing in there is beads. So everything on A through F is done minus beading. So there's beads on B. I think it's just on the B for bees and the F for flax. This is on a piece of extra design fabric. I don't know the name and I don't know the count off the top of my head. I'd have to actually look at it. So that is A through F is done. So next time I pull this out, I try to do, like, when I pull it out, I try to do 1 letter at a time. So next time I pull it out, I'll try to get G done. Usually takes me about an hour and a half. An hour and a half and I can get one of the letters done, depending on how much stitching is in it. So that was, dog hair in my mouth. Okay. That was the first project on the 25th. The second one I worked on, and I worked on this on the 25th and the 26th for a little while. Super quick. There's pattern. And there is the cross stitch. So I worked on this for an hour and a half. What I did was I finished the circle going all the way around. I believe I did one of these sides, the black on the inside was done, one of them wasn't, so I worked on that, and then I started working on filling in some of this brown, and then I started working on the, there's checkerboard, black and white checkerboard under here, so I started putting the black in so I can fill in the white later. So that, what it looks like, and it is on light blue Aida. No, I didn't iron anything. It's probably like, that's about the color. That's about the right color. And it is a full coverage piece. Apparently I stitch on full coverages because I have a lot of them, way more than I thought I did. Just like, see here? Oh my god, ridiculous. And then on the 26th was technically Mississippi Riverboat's birthday, but I decided since I had already worked on it and it really wasn't appealing to me at that time, I was like, I already worked on it in February, I'm not going to work on it again. So I worked on Coffee, I did another 45 minutes on that, and then I worked on Robin Hood, and this was for Whip Days. The 26th is Fairy Tale Day. And so I worked on my Robin Hood. Let's see if I can find the cover photo. So this is in black and white, but whoop, it's upside down. This is Little House Needleworks Robin Hood. My phone is sitting on top of my camera, so my phone is sitting on top of my laptop, so this is as close as I can get. So that's what it will look like, obviously in color though. So I finished filling in the deer, and I started filling in, I think I just have the legs left, the legs and the belt buckle on Sheriff of Nottingham. So, and this is on 32 count R&R in grit cotton, and that's as far as I'm at. So let's see. That's about the right color, fabric color. So that's where we're at. So Sheriff of Nottingham is almost done. He's done. And then there's a big tree right, oh my god, there's a big tree right here, which is why that string is hanging there, because it's like there's 4 stitches in the trunk, so it's just hanging here. It's from the deer, so he's just hanging there waiting for the last 4. So I'm going to fold this a little bit differently because I can see his creases are forming here. So that, that was on the 26th. On the 27th and 28th, I did not work on anything. I think on one of the days I worked on setting up March, going through all of the days, picking out all my projects. I know I went through organizing things again as well. I don't have anything written down on the 28th, so I'm assuming I didn't work on anything that day. Okay, so that's all of February. And now we'll go through the first 5 days of March. Partially today, because I did finish something today. We're gonna move that. Hold on, gotta shift. Ugh. There we go. Okay. So technically the first 6 days, because I did work on something this morning, but I'll work on something else again today. And then I'll show you guys what I have scheduled for next week. Okay, so on the first was this guy's birthday, and let me get that out of the way. Get the pattern off of here. Not that one page of this pattern is going to help you, but, and I'm not going to take them off the scroll frame. I worked on this guy. I put in all the parked threads. I did get Pattern Keeper, so I have to get my digital pattern out and put it into Pattern Keeper, but I do have Pattern Keeper, so I'm going to try and see if I want to park with that or if I would rather go cross-country page by page. So this bottom, that's page 1. So this bar, there's like 3 stitches on here that are on the second page. But from this line across and then to this side here is all page 1. So I'm going to work on page 1 first. So, and I love him. You can see his nose, and it's just so freaking cute. So, I'm super happy with him. Stick this guy back in the fabric before I stab myself with the needle. Okay, so that's him. I'm kind of trying to make him a focus. I want to work on him a little bit every weekend, so I'll probably work on him a little bit today or tomorrow. Just so I can start getting some good stitches in on him. I also, for semi-stained stitchers, they picked March 1st because they picked March 1st to do, oh, wrong sheet of paper, hold on. Bear with me. Nope, not that one. I'm sure my dog is gonna come losing her mind over here in a minute because I can hear, my husband's actually at the shooting range on base. And we're really close to it, so I can hear it. This was for March 1st, so March is Women's History Month, and so they picked the day, March 1st, to do anything that has a pretty lady on it. And I worked on my Queen of Freedom, so didn't do too much. I worked on another color on her arm. I took all of this gray and pulled it up. I worked on this section a little bit. So, it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not doing her skin 1/1. It's way too much effort, in my opinion. Teach their own, but for me, that's too much. That's on 36 count Zweigart Cloudy Day. She's going to go hide in her little house. Jonah, so I live in an RV. My husband, there's a little gap in our bedroom between where the bed is, so we say the bed, and then there's a little gap, and then there's the window bench. We have a window bench in our bedroom, and there's a little gap in there, and he put a pillow on the floor, and he put another pillow over the top of it, so it's like 4 walls, and then it's got the back wall, so there's just like a little entrance, and it's her little house, and she loves it, and that's her little, like, if she's freaking out, that's where she goes. I don't even know if you guys can hear him in the background, but I can hear him. Okay, so that was day 1. I worked on 2 projects that day. That was March 1st. March 2nd was National Old Stuff Day, so I decided to work on my oldest whip. Literally pulled it up for probably like 20 minutes and then said, screw this, and put it away. This is a Bucilla kit, got from Walmart years ago. Leap of Faith. That's kind of what it'll look like. I'm not doing the 2 little feathers. I'm just doing the big feather in the words because I'm over it. So, excuse the hanging thread, but I worked in some more of this back stitching here and the zigzags. So, I just have this There's just some stuff here and a little bit more here, and I'm done. But it's very tedious because it's all fractionals and all backstitch. And I say this every time I pull it out, but it's just tedious. So I only worked on that for about 20 minutes and then put that one away. And then I had gotten my 1, 2, 3 stitch order one of the days. And so I started a Christmas present for a friend of ours. Actually, my husband's best friend. So this is Let's Ride by Ursula Michael. He is a diehard Harley Davidson. So I'm stitching this for him. Every time I saw it, I thought of him. I don't know if necessarily he's going to be like, yeah, cool. But every time I see it, I immediately think of him. So on Tuesday, my husband and I sat down and we watched the first 2 episodes of Vikings. And because my husband is Norse, so we started watching that show together. And I put in Iron Horse. And then I started working on, so this hanging thread is, I started working on the back stitch to go around that first part. This, I don't know, it's like a cream, it's a mottled cream. There's like definitely brown in it. I want to say this is like an 18 count Ada. It's hand dyed of some sort. It's this Weigart because it's got the orange strip. But that's about all I can tell you. And I'm doing it in just DMC 310. 2/1. There are quarter stitches and stuff like that, but this Ada is really nice to do it on, so I don't mind doing fractionals on this Ada. And there's not a ton of them. So that was my new start. Yeah. And then Wednesday was National Anthem Day. So I decided to work on an Americana piece, and I picked my Boston Tea Party. Let's see if I can find the cover photo here. So this is the Birth of a Nation series from Willow Hill Samplings. This one's Boston Tea Party. That's what it'll look like when it's done. And I am working this first page, and I started working down a little bit because that border is going to kill me. I should know this by now about myself with borders. And I'm doing it in all the called for colors. This is on 32 count limestone Lugana. So hold on. I didn't work on this for very long. I put the box in, I started putting some of the little dude in. That's about it. Didn't work on this for super long, but I worked on it. I worked on it for that day. And for me, honestly, I am definitely a process stitcher, not necessarily wanting the finished product immediately. So I don't mind, picking something up and putting 7 stitches in it and then putting it away. Doesn't bother me. And then I decided, because I had gotten my 1, 2, 3 stitch order, which had the last little bit of floss that I needed to finish a project, I needed some more Classic Colorworks Grasshopper to finish. Drawn thread, welcome summer. I did mostly called for colors. A couple of them are different. So this is my first finish. Actually, I lied. I have 3 finishes this time. This is on 30 count Weeks Dye Works Honeysuckle. And there it is. It's all done. So, let's see. I changed the letter color to, hold up. Silken Colors, Blue Seas is what the letters are. I changed the white. I didn't do the NPI silk, I just did DMC white. And I changed the green, was supposed to be Matilda, is what this green is. This green was supposed to be Matilda, this dark green, and I did Classic Colorworks Grasshopper. So there it is. Let's see if I can get a better, that's better color. So this is my second one of these, although I do want to redo my autumn one because when I finished it, it kind of ruined it, I think, a little bit. So I will probably redo my autumn one. But this is Summer Welcome. So this is just got to get framed up, and this will be ready to get put up for summer. And I have all the plus. Oh, and I changed the watermelon. Whatever the watermelon was supposed to be. Dinky Rise, Dusty Rose. I chose Bougainvillea? Probably didn't pronounce that even remotely close to right. Whoop. That's what I stitched it in. Dinky Days. Just because I had it. And it wasn't very much of it. I wasn't about to buy it. Oh, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but the watermelon seeds are beads. Lots of interesting specialty stitches in here. I'm not a fan of satin stitch. I can never make it look right. So like this whole hive is all in satin stitch. All of the leaves are satin, like all of these watermelon leaves are satin stitched. What were these guys called? What were they called? There's a specific stitch type. What is it? Well, I'll just show you what the... Oh, it's called a square boss. It was all the little... Like, these aren't cross stitches, they're square bosses for all the little blackberries. And that was fun. I liked that. Not a fan of satin stitch. I love doing like the road stitch. I don't know if you can see, those are roads. I believe those are called roads. And I love, you guys can't even see. I don't know what those are called either. I have no idea what those are called. But I like those too. What are those? I have no idea. But it was fun. I will definitely be stitching all of these. Like I said, I will probably restitch the autumn one just because I don't like the way I finished it. It kind of, I think, ruined the paper, or ruined the fabric, and I won't be able to, I have to look at it, but I don't think I'll be able to redo it. Or like refinish it and make it look okay. So we'll have to get a new one. That's okay. So that's my first finish. So I have to put all the floss away from that one. Sorry, shifting. And then Thursday was supposed to be the birthday of my Nutty Parade by Turquoise Graphics. I didn't work on that, so I will have to put it in somewhere this month. But I didn't work on it on the 4th. I didn't work on anything on the 4th. Yesterday was National Dress in Blue Day, so I decided to work on something that had lots of blue in it, and I finished my Mary and Jesus stained glass. So this is a Christmas gift for, hold on, let me put some white behind there. This is a Christmas gift for one of my grandmas. They have it stitched on this little wooden hanger with black on the background. I decided just to put it on black Aida. This is 14 count black Aida. All called for colors minus the Krynic. I didn't put Krynic in the, whatever those are called. They're not called halos, they're called something different. I don't know what they're called. So I was working on it like super close. I was like, I don't know, this is gonna look great, but oh my god, does this look amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it to death. So that was my second finish. So that can get put in the pile of things that need to get finished for Christmas. Put that over there because that's a finish. And then this morning I went to do laundry at the laundromat because we live in a trailer, so we don't have a laundry. I don't have a laundry room. And since I got the new color, or I got my order from 123, I had some DMC colors I was missing that I needed to finish these projects. And I finished my cardinal. So, okay, hold on a second. The Mary and Jesus stained glass was in Christmas Ornament 2019 from Just Cross Stitch magazine. The cardinal is from December 2018, just Cross Stitch magazine, and I have the digital edition. And so I was literally missing his foot colors. That's it. But he is done, and I love him. This is for my father-in-law. Because every time my husband, and me now, anytime I see a cardinal, I think of my father-in-law's mom. So that was it. So that's what I worked on this morning, but that's not what the day was set for. I just wanted to take something with me when I went to the laundromat this morning. So I'm going to go through my plans up to next Friday, the 12th, because I'm planning on doing a video on Saturday. So, and also the piece that I'm working on Saturday, I'm waiting to come from 123. Okay. So today is National White Chocolate Cheesecake Day. And so I decided I just want to work on a white piece. So I'm going to work on my Rainy Kiss by Paula's Patterns. Got this on 123 a long time ago. Pretty sure I got this at 123. Is it on 123? Nope, I lied. I got it from Stitchville in Minnesota. This is full coverage. This is on 22 count white Aida. Excuse all the hanging threads. I don't have this PDF, so it's gonna have to be paper. I will probably start back over here and work on page 2. I'm gonna go back to page 1 later. I'm missing a lot of colors. There's a big chunk in here of like 2 missing colors that I don't have. So, and that's what all these little white holes are, or there's some missing colors. So I'm gonna work on that today. And so that's March 6th, which is today. Put this over here for now. 7th, I didn't have anything particular, but it's kind of in this cross-stitch world, if you don't know, Santa Sunday is a big thing. So I'm going to work on my Christmas gingham by Twisted Threads. I am not doing it on the gingham fabric. And I am not doing it in the called for colors. Some of them are called for, some of them are not. So that's what that looks like, or what it will kind of sort of look like. And I can tell you guys my conversion if you're interested. This is on that same fabric that the motorcycle is on. It's on that same 18 count Aida. So that's all I've got right now. I've got the reindeer and 2 little light bulbs. So I'm going to work on that today. Or, excuse me, I'll work on that tomorrow on Santa Sunday. So put this away. That'll be tomorrow. Go that way so you guys can't see the pattern in the background. Okay, number. March 8th is National Women's Day. I think it's International Women's Day, actually. But I'm going to work on Pat Rogers' Counted Collection, A Lady's Alphabet. So that's what it should look like when it's done. I am doing it on just a piece of brown Aida. I don't even know if I know what count this is. And this paper behind there. And that's where I am at. So this is one of the few samplers that I actually have. So I will work on that on the 8th. I have my calendar behind this. So all of the alphabets are done. It's just there's the big border, and then there's the piece on top, and then down here there are little flowers and a year. So I haven't decided what I want to do for the year, if I want to do this as a sampler for somebody, as a gift, so put somebody's birth year on there, or if I want to do it as just something for me. I haven't decided yet. So the number and the initials will be the last thing that I do. Okay, so that's on the 8th. On the 9th, I can stitch on whatever I want. I didn't find a day that matched anything. I didn't pick a national day that made sense for me to use, and there's not really anything like Santa Sunday, Witchy Wednesday, the things like that. Not that I could think of. So I don't have anything on that day. So I can pick anything there. The 10th is for Semi-Sane Stitchers. Hold on, where did the piece of paper go? March 10th is Mario Day, and so they wanted anything video game related. And oh shoot. Where's my, I have the pattern. You can't see anything on the other thing anyway. So, this is my lightsabers. I actually am playing a Star Wars video game on my Xbox, so it counts. So these are 4 lightsabers. My sister, it's the gift for my sister. So I have like nothing stitched on it. I was started here, working a little bit there. I think that's where I started. Where did I start on that one? I have no idea. There's like nothing on that one, so no stitched on that one, so we're fine. The 11th, I have nothing planned, so I can stitch on whatever I want. I do have, normally that would be like my Thankful Thursday. I have a project coming in from 1, 2, 3, and if it comes here in time, I'm going to stitch, I'll stitch on it on that day. And then on the 12th is Robin Hood's birthday. So I'll just pull it out one more time. You guys can see it again. That's fine. So on the 12th, I will work on Robin Hood because it's his birthday. There we go. So I'll work on him. And then I just have one other thing that I bought that I will show you guys, and then I'm done. This will be a short video. I bought, let's see if I can do this without taking it out, ink circles, arranging lures. It's going to be a Christmas gift for my brother-in-law. And I'm going to stitch it on this fabric from my stash, which is 25 count Ivory Lugana. Come on, darken up. It's way darker than that. There's really not. See if I can get a good angle. Ooh, I had it a second ago. I don't know. It's darker than that. It's very cream. Or ivory, I mean. And I haven't picked the colors yet for that. I will probably do the outlines just in black because there's not a ton of big spaces. I don't know how much, I'll probably just pull from my stash of Fancy Floss. Otherwise, I will just pick a DMC conversion. So that's my plans up to Friday. So this might be started on one of the days that on like Tuesday when I don't have anything slotted. If my stuff comes from 1, 2, 3 Stitch, I have my plan for Thursday and for Saturday, which I'll come back and do a video on Saturday for you guys. Yeah, that's the, whoop, shoot, dropping things. So that's the plan. Yeah. So I'm going to work on my house today a little bit and put some laundry away, and then I'm just going to stitch all day. And tomorrow. I'm going to stitch all day tomorrow. So I might try to get as much done in my house today so that I can just spend all day tomorrow stitching if I want to. So, but yeah, that's the plan. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.